Welcome back to another week of the John's Family Podcast. It's been a big week for us. Moved back into the home, which we're going to talk about.
Yay.
Yeah. Look, is it a little tense in the house at the moment? Maybe.
I don't think so.
Not me.
Oh, really?
Cooper, you've not even been here. Cooper, you moved your shit in and then off you went.
And you wonder why.
You live up to your nickname, Foreskin. When things get hard, you disappear. Exactly. Like the moment that we're in the midst of the big move. Like, mate, we're two middle-aged people here. One of us is female and the other one is Trish. And we are carrying.
One of us is tough, the other one is not.
We're carrying heavy stuff around all the time, and I just got there and I said to Trish, "Hang on, we live with two men in their prime
who leave here free, and that's going to change."
Yeah, well,
that's changing. And you've had an upgrade.
100%.
You'll be seeing an invoice.
100%. Well, we also split all the revenue of this podcast equally. Should we do that based on the workload? Trish, that is our rent. No.
Jack, you were going to say?
No, I was just going to say, I think we pay in other ways.
What is that, sexual?
How's that?
I think people would guess. Coop, geez, you've
really hope they don't.
Right, before we get to what you're about to say then, Jack, as well. And don't have a shot at me, Dad, because just before, Dad we speak about this all the time on the potty. Sometimes Dad comes in here and everyone knows, wow, he sounds like he's in a shitty mood. Yeah. Dad, before, he's writing an article, ink on a piece of paper, and he's going, and we're supposed to film something, and Dad's getting shitty. And then before, 4 hours later, after he's done inking paper, like he's a poet, Dad goes, "Oh, guys, have a look at this. My whoop just said to me, it picked up on how stressed I am. And I said, Dad, fucking I could have told you that. And Dad said,
don't need digital electronics.
Honestly, if it had eyeballs and ears, you'd honestly it'd be the most obvious.
It's one of the days today. The sometimes you seize the day and you beat the day.
You're just a bit off.
Today the day it's seized me and it is strangling me and it's given me a bloody good rogering.
Why though? What's
why?
happened? Have things happened?
No, it was just, mate, I was sometimes you write articles and it just flows. Today I wrote a 14-page article and I just had so many blanks and I was just like, what?
As a writer, I can appreciate that.
Where is that article? Where does that article go?
Daily Telegraph.
I sent it to Daily Telegraph.
Oh, no,
Jem did say...
I know you don't read, do you?
I don't know how to read.
Jem did say to me, though, she saw your writing, she said, wow, your dad must be one of the only few... she actually called you a journalist that doesn't use AI to help them because you do everything by hand.
Yeah.
But speaking of getting strangleheld this week, Cooper Johns, you pissed some people off this week. I tell you what.
Certainly. Well, earlier in the week, I had me and Dad did our Backstage podcast, and I may have finished off the back of a global round chat. Just had a little bit of a dig at the AFL because I think they're plagiarisers.
What have they done?
Well, you clearly don't listen to potty. I'm not going to rehash it all, but I think they've plagiarised like State of Origin and different things like that throughout the thing. And one of their own favourite sons came back at me, Dan Gorin. She's had a swipe at me, called me words to the effect of that I was dumb.
Tick.
Do you know what? Do you want to know what I think's dumb? Because I've got some stuff back on the back of what he said to me. You know what's really dumb? The AFL giving people a point when you miss a goal. That's dumb.
What? Rewarding
charity, rewarding mediocrity. When you miss a goal in the AFL, they just give you a point anyway. Another thing that he's come back with me and said, he said, how many states do you guys play in? Because we're in every state in Australia. Well, how many countries do you guys play in? Because we're Australia, we're New Zealand, and we're soon to be Papua New Guinea, which I think is arguably better. We're international. Yeah, they're a little bit global, but we're international. And this is another thing that pissed me off, and it pissed the cricketers off. He said, we always help the NRL out when they want to bring State of Origin here. We let them use a real ground, the MCG. You guys don't even own the MCG. It's Melbourne Cricket Ground. You guys lend that off the cricket. So that's not theirs either.
And are the crickets broken up and getting involved?
So yeah, they're a little bit angry.
Yeah, no problem, crazy woman. Bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been working really hard, Cooper.
It's long and hard. Clearly, you're losing your marbles. And on the back of that, I think we actually have done more for the AFL than they've ever done for us. We gave them Israel Folau. We gave them Carmichael Hunt, just so Queensland and New South Wales knew what their sport even was. Because when they brought new teams there, no one knew who the AFL were. They had to get these big marquees so people would actually go to their games.
True.
And on top of that, there is no, and that is because the NRL have never gone after an AFL player because no AFL player could play in the NRL. It's a lot harder to transition, and there's not an AFL player out there that could ever transition to the NRL. That is my rant.
Sorry, Israel Folau.
He played
went
AFL.
to AFL.
Played GWS.
Clearly made a mark.
Trish, gee, you
He
are.
went to Union too, right?
Yeah, he certainly did.
Oh, hang on. He got axed, and then they took him after that. Is that right?
Really defeat my argument, don't
Sorry.
you? But that's fine. You are right. He did do that. And Carmichael Hunt played for the Gold Coast Suns.
Right.
Just all this sledging you do in the AFL, I must say, Cooper, I was quite looking forward to be able to go to a GWS W game.
Yeah, I'm not going to get the W. The
Because
girls are great.
to watch Poppy play and lend his support, I got a feeling if I turn up there, we might be completely booed out of Spotless Stadium. That's what they call it.
They don't listen to our podcast.
And I don't know why you called it GWSW. It's
It's called AFLW.
Because in NRL, it's NRLW.
Yeah, but it's AFLW. It's not GWSW.
no, you know what? Trish, defend him. Do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? He's been working really hard. He's actually been helping. He's whinged the whole way through it, but he has been helping. You boys,
Jeez.
not helping.
he's
I
a
did help
pair
him.
of-
Honestly,
He's a pair of fucking bludgers.
they really are. Matt, we need to be rid of them.
Don't worry, we'll
Yeah.
be rid of you soon.
Trish, let's just push him back up there.
We'd fit.
Oh,
Don't
why
worry, we'd
do we
fit.
have to do that? Why does it come down to me having to do more freaking work? Jesus.
You don't have to do anything. You just lay there.
Oh, my God.
Like you usually do.
Childbirth?
No, childbird, mate's in the stirrups.
I
Stand
didn't
there
have
first slip.
stirrups.
Oh no.
Back at the MCG,
Nah.
which is owned by the cricket.
Oh, my God.
Might I
Remember
just
that when
add.
Jack was born?
You kill me.
And there it is.
No,
comes
you
out.
weren't even down there. You're weak as piss.
It was a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and you started to faint when they gave me an epidural.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
stop. Oh, honestly.
And then when Coop came out, I went, Where's he coming from? They went, roll her over. It's coming out the other passage.
Richie Benno was in
Oh,
there.
it's an anal birth.
Richie Benno said there. Welcome down to Australia's cricket, down on the Boxing Day Test.
A little bit of grass on the wicket.
Let's play cricket. Nah, it's just a joke. It's all in good
I
fun.
don't even know what
It's
any of
a
that means,
joke.
really.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm too tired. I'm too fatigued.
Okay, now that I'm past my...
But I'm back in my home, people.
And it's also it's good to
So
know a lot of
happy.
our backstage listeners. They got behind me in the AFL chat,
look,
and they
they
continue will. Yeah, they will.
Yes.
And you know what I love?
Do I have to get in there and say something?
You can if you want.
Hadn't stopped yet before.
Yeah, shout out to Liam Saliba that made a comment and then actually had about 30 replies from people come at him. And don't you worry, he defended himself for every single one of them.
Yeah, look,
Oh, he's a lovely boy.
His comment was AFL isn't even a top 5 sport in Australia, which was a very ballsy thing to say. And then he named lawn bowls ahead of it. What an idiot. Trish, Matthew,
Yeah.
from your week, you guys have made a little trip down to Melbourne, home of the MCG.
We did.
Hit and run.
It was, in the midst of moving and renovating, and we did for dear friends of ours, Emma and Ben Crimmins, and their wedding, holy matrimony.
Why are you talking like in rhythm at the
I
moment?
don't know. I'm so tired.
I said this to her before. She cracked a beer before, and I said, don't.
Oh, I had a
Because
shandy.
whenever but don't you reckon? And Dad, we haven't agreed at the first 8 minutes of this podcast. Don't take blind loyalty here. Be honest, because you're an honest man. You've always been honest with your analysis of the rugby league. Now, be honest now.
Yeah.
Trish, when she has literally 2 sips of alcohol, she's already kind of jittery and scat, but one
Jesus.
drink, she can't even articulate a sentence.
Okay, give me a hand, babe. You know what? She's my wife.
Oh,
and I love her very much. And you know what? If the AFL give 1 point for kicking it behind, then I want that behind.
What?
I don't know much about the AFL, but I know a good behind when I see it. And I can't see yours because it's covered in
you can't
cotton
see it.
and different stuff, but I can only imagine the thing perfect and the groove.
Yeah,
that's
no,
sitting there.
there's no shape. There's nothing. No.
It's that shit.
I'm very
Trisha's ass just goes straight to
70s.
her back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Are you?
She's got
And you,
Ray Hadley
you
ass.
got it, Cookie. Sorry, darling.
I
Sorry,
actually did.
babe.
Poppy said that to me the other day. I was sort of, I was nude walking out of the shower, nothing on, dripping and wet.
Usually out of
And-
the shower, you nude.
Actually,
No, well, usually I bathe in a wetsuit.
Could you say that? Could you say that more slower and more intimate towards the mic, please?
Naked, nothing on, sweat after my shower.
Okay,
Soaking wet.
now can I have a turn?
No, I'm not done.
No, I wanted to do it. Have a turn
and
at
I
saying
I turned around to brush my teeth,
Yeah.
and I was sort of
Ew.
looking at myself. What? Why is that-
nude.
Yeah, well, like I just came out of the shower and I was just sort of,
Brushing teeth.
and she commented, she goes, oh, and I thought she might have been watching like a video of like, a cat or something. Like she was like, oh, that's cute. I looked back.
Probably got my finger.
She was staring at my behind and I said, what? And she goes, you have the smallest palm. It's like a child's. And I said, well, that makes you a felony. That makes you a felony if you're with me and it looks like a child's
It's
palm.
got the smallest ass I've ever seen. Fair enough, I haven't seen it bare, but in its trousers, Ray Hadley's got the smallest ass I've ever
Does
seen.
he?
Yeah,
You've said
Ray
that
is
before.
just all back. It's like from his shoulders, it just melts straight into his back.
He's such a tall man.
Yeah, when he looks like Gru from Despicable Me. You know that guy, the
I don't know.
animated.
It's
When
the
he's
long legs. Google it.
big, tall, broad, and always wears just a slightly oversized suit.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know?
I know who that is. Yeah, I know who it is.
Well, that's what we
now.
used to say to Jake Clifford. We used to say his traps go straight to his calves.
Yeah.
He does. So I'm just going to turn the aircon on.
Great
It's hot in
legs.
here.
Now, do I
Yeah,
get
Hadley
to say,
wears 2 belts. You know that?
I did. I remember
He
you telling
does,
me that.
yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, he wears 2 belts to keep his pants up.
Can I please have a go at trying to say it? What you were saying about getting out of the shower, really sexily and slowly.
I reckon even if I said no, you'd still do it.
Hey, Trish, I'll give you a challenge. Can you say what he was saying, where I took my towel off and then I started brushing my teeth?
Oh no, that's not sexy.
Trish doesn't brush her teeth.
No, I don't do that. I have no time to do that.
Have a crack.
So what do you want to do?
Just let her do it. She'll do it.
So I stepped out of the shower and
Get right in.
towel fell off. And then I looked out the window and I saw some eyes peering at me.
Squirrel eyes. Stranger's eyes. Built next door.
Beady little eyes.
Again.
And then Matt poked his little head out and said, what are we having for lunch?
I've gone from very close to ejaculating to actually want to cut my penis off. That is literally from the penthouse to the shit house.
I know.
And Dad,
I'm
little
just not a
Matt
sexy
posted
kind of
in, who wants some lunch?
I was going, even the voice, like, it sort of started. I knew what
Yeah,
you were
I'm
getting
really
at,
sorry.
and then it went like croaky, like
I was
you've been
pretty-
smoking a pack a day for.
I was pretty creeped out.
I got to be hanging out with my girlfriends, not with my family. You don't bring the best out in me.
Was Melbourne good though?
Melbourne was awesome.
Yeah.
And Matt has found the perfect marriage ceremony that he wants to go to. And boys, we highly
very
recommend it.
What is it?
Registry office.
You just go to the registry office. You
It's-
get there,
but-
they walk in and say, wham, bam, thank you, man. Sign
And-
the paper, see you later.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, but it was beautiful. Like in Melbourne, it's actually a really beautiful building. So it's lovely. And you have but it's just quick.
Well, it's funny you say that
That's
because
the best.
one of the members of our family this week has been asked to perform,
Officiate.
officiate
Oh, yeah.
a wedding.
Who that?
Well, obviously, where you guys will listen, we'll be in Europe later in the year. I don't know if we've mentioned that yet. In October after grand final time. And we're going for our cousin Matthew's wedding. And
Real dead shit.
And
Real piece of work.
he gave Cooper. We actually made a joke of it in a chat the other day. We said, "Well, if you don't want to, pay an Italian, because apparently the fees are massive over there to get
Yeah.
someone to officiate."
And because it's not legal, like you
No,
have
no.
you have to get married here anyway.
Yeah, because Emma and Crimo, they're off to Paros to be married.
Right.
For their
Greece,
wedding.
not Paris.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You meant
Paros.
Paris. Yeah.
And so Cooper's going to be not the celebrant. Cooper's going to be the actual
Are you
celebrant.
doing it?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
So he messaged me and he was like, "Oh, would you?" Because I said it as a joke, and I'll learn it. Like I'll learn it properly and I'll do it, and I'll dress for the occasion and stuff.
I've got one for you.
And then you've got a what? Celebrant outfit?
No, I've got one from the Italian wedding I went to.
Oh yeah, cool. What, a dress? I'm not wearing that again. The and so he was like, "Yeah, I'd rather you do it, and like than get someone that doesn't really speaks broken English and do
yeah.
it." So I'm doing it
And do it concisely.
All I said to him was, I said, "I don't want money, obviously.
That's kind of you.
Like you can pay for my accommodation and flights and things like that." But I said, we want a media pass so Jack can film it.
Yeah.
Because I want our potty listeners to be able to watch
Quality.
Because that, like me officiating a wedding as a celebrant, that's
and
amazing.
a nice kiss off the bride.
Yeah.
I did say that. I said, when I say now you may kiss the bride, I'm talking to me.
Yeah. Hello, guys.
The one I went to in Italy, in Scopello, a very famous journalist dressed as the Pope
Oh, he did it.
while he did it. Yeah.
Is that allowed?
I'm not. Yeah. Well, it's not official.
Oh, yeah. So can
So
we say who the
international-
journalist was?
No, we won't because
Okay.
I don't know.
Buzz Rothfield.
So, do you have any?
He's not a journalist anymore.
Have you thought about it at all, Coop? Like, have you thought, like, obviously as a celebrant, you're sort of the type of guy that's going to take the piss and take jokes, but you can't do it at a wedding.
Oh, yeah, you can.
You can.
No,
Yeah, well,
as a
are
celebrant, you
you're,
can't.
You're emceeing it, are you?
He's MC at
am
the
I?
ceremony.
Am I? Okay.
Oh no, yeah, at the reception.
Because I didn't. I knew you wouldn't have known that either. Because I
No,
said
you
to Matt,
did.
who's emceeing it? He goes, I think your dad is. And I went, okay. So what a combo.
Yeah.
I'm the celebrant. I send them, and then I just usher them into you, and you just like the devil and the angel.
Yes, perfect. Maybe I've actually thought for a while as Reg Reagan being a marriage celebrant. I thought it the other day.
And you know, it's funerals.
No, but I was sitting there because the bloke asked me to carry his coffin out. I just said,
No way. Did someone
did.
ask you to carry his coffin out as red?
Yeah,
Yeah, Paul. What's that? Paul Bearer.
yeah, that is called a
that's his name.
pallbearer.
His name was Paul Bearer.
You know, it'd be funny, like if we, and I mean, he's probably going to listen to this, so he might know it's coming. But what doesn't happen at weddings anymore is when someone says, "Does anyone object to this wedding?" Maybe as a celebrant, I say that, and I G you up, Dad. You go, "I object to this wedding."
I don't think my sister
I
would
used
like
to
that.
date the bride back in the day.
You know what would make it for me, Coop? If you teed it up, and we know, but you don't have to tell everyone else, but I'd love for you to carry a handkerchief in your left top pocket.
Yeah.
And then halfway through, I'd love you to perform some of your best acting. I'd love to see you tear up and stop mid-speech and dab. Just a little dab, just so we know you're taking the piss.
Oh,
With
just
the
like that,
hanky,
just like
not
that.
that.
Just
Just a little cheeky dab. Yeah. Or throw a little.
Actually, that would be cute.
What dabbing?
Yeah,
Isn't it
actually,
strange
that.
when people cry at funerals?
What's the other one?
At weddings, when you look over and someone's crying. You just
I know.
go, "Oh, God."
It's such a facade.
Just
No,
go,
I've cried at a few, and they were
the
friends
ones
of
that you
ours.
knew wouldn't last.
I'm the
Yeah.
same.
Apparently, because
None of them lasted. Yeah.
Even crying at funerals. I go, you.
No, I don't. I don't like to go to funerals.
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
crying at 21sts.
Oh.
Oh, God, they grow up so quick.
Birthday. Just don't cry.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you're
No,
watching
you're
a-
allowed to cry. It's an
unless-
emotion.
I'm no. I'm
I
joking.
have no
Trish,
tears left. I'm done.
I'm joking.
Can I ask you a question, Trish? When
Do you reckon they run out?
Tears.
tears,
Only so many tears in your life?
No.
dehydration,
No way. No, it wouldn't be. That's like saying sweat runs out.
No, I don't really cry.
you disappear like
Just you.
tears in the rain.
You cried not long ago.
Great reference there, Matty.
I swear you. Cried.
When did I
Blade
cry?
Runner.
When did I last
The
cry?
last time I cried, she cried. Jack, remember? There was something, and she just got overstimulated, and she cried in our room, saying that we all picked on her.
It might have been after a
That old
podcast.
doozy.
That might have been after a podcast or something.
Yeah.
Or you cried that time. Remember, Jack showed you a video of you kicking me when you were drunk
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
My old Snapchat.
Yeah, but you were really naughty.
I was 7.
Oh, you were not 7,
Kicked me.
and you were
She turned into bloody
antagonising.
John Bon Jones, not John Bon Jovi. John Bon
Who's
Jones.
John Bon
John Bon
Jones?
Jovi.
He's the best UFC fighter of all time.
What do you think? The
I'm a
best
kicker.
You're wearing a
Film
UFC
Fame
hat.
Film Fame of Vinyl, best Bon Jovi song, Without Notice.
Right now?
Yeah.
Did that segment just disappear?
It's got to be Living on a Prayer.
Living on a Prayer, you think so?
I do. I think as far as sing along, everyone just gets into it.
I like Wanted Dead or Alive. I think that's probably
What
my
great
favorite.
song.
Really?
The intro.
Awesome one.
Down,
Richie
down,
Sambora.
down, down.
So it's a really good song. John Bon Jovi brought out a
You can just call him Bon Jovi.
solo album, and there was a song on it called "Don't Take Your Love to Town," not that one, and "Someday
Like
I'll
Ruby.
Be Saturday Night." Someday I'll
Yeah,
be
that's a-
Saturday
that's a
night.
good song.
It's a cracker.
Mac Johns, do you remember? I actually think I bought you that.
I think you did.
I think I did.
You bought it for his birthday.
Just to cheer him up. He was a bit sad once.
You know, it's not a
Crying
bad
at
song by
funerals.
Bon Jovi, Matthew, or as you like to call him, John Bon Jovi. Bad Medicine.
Oh, I love Bad Medicine.
Yeah.
I listened to it yesterday.
What's another one? I remember they when I was at the Storm, they put like a highlights package going into finals of like the year's thing, and they did it to Down My Life.
It's my
life, and that was I remember thinking that's good.
Yeah.
What's that one that MG did the commercial for? Remember, it's like and I
always.
will love.
You,
What was it an ad for?
Oh, it was like an insurance.
Tab. It was Tab.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Do you remember when? Because I remember when the first Bon Jovi came out, Trish. It was mid-80s. It was called 10,000 Degree Fahrenheit, and the second album was a mega album, Slippery When Wet, which was "You Get Love a Bad Name," "Lay
That's
Your
actually-
Hands on Me," "Living on a Prayer." Jeez, it was a massive
Yeah.
album. They were a great band, Bon Jovi.
Well, it's only one bloke.
No, mate, no, whole family.
What?
Yeah, he's got a whole family of Bon Jovis. There's John Bon Jovi, Ron Bon Jovi, Don John Jovi, and Bon Bon Jovi. Yeah,
You're an idiot.
Yeah, it is.
Swear on your life.
Yeah, he is. He's an idiot.
Swear on your
No,
life.
he's he's Italian though. From
I
New
know,
Jersey.
you
His
can
real
tell
name is John
Jersey.
Bon Notovich.
He's pretty young.
No, well, that's not Italian.
That sounds like Serbian, dude.
Does.
no,
It
Notovich
is
is
that
like
one's in the
Croatian.
Balkans, but
Yeah.
just have a look.
I'm pretty sure he's,
Bonjonia. Or
pretty sure his son dates someone famous.
You know, married.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby
from-
Brown, married.
She's good. She's 11 from Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's
She's
exactly right.
Very, very good actress.
Yeah. No, I'm a fan of John Bon Jovi. And of course, the Kangaroo Boys saw him at remember that?
That's right. He went to training. The Kangaroos when they played in the Ashes last year.
I heard that.
Went
Oh,
down
that's
to
right.
train.
Foxy was there, eh?
Yeah.
He does
that's
look
right.
like a bit of an old woman though these days, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he's little people
Yeah,
start to get a little leathery.
He hasn't. He
See,
hasn't.
this is the thing. Yeah,
do.
rock stars do not age well.
Nah.
Oh, hang on. To be honest, it's they might not age well, but they last long. Keith Richards, for God's sakes, how are they?
Oh,
kicking
you
on?
reckon he's aged well?
Look at him behind Cooper's head.
I know, Jesus, yeah, but that was about 40 years ago.
Yeah, but what were you going to say, Dan?
John Bon Jovi's real name is John Francis Bon Jovi.
Oh, okay.
Bon
Now
Jovi.
that is Italian.
Yeah. And
Gianni.
he does look at an old woman, doesn't he? Will?
He's gone silver.
God.
It's all right.
He's a pretty hot chick if he was a woman.
He'd be better off. He's got a beautiful face. He should lose the hair.
Yeah, you should go bald.
Yeah, big time.
That is, yeah, it almost looks toupee-esque.
That does look like auntie.
That looks like Nan if she didn't dye her hair.
It does. Nan, dude, God, Nan looks good. I've had
she
people
looks good.
comment to me. There was a bloke in the audience last week and goes, "Hey, Matty, I saw a thing the other day with your mum. Jesus, mate, she's a good sort." I went, "Oh, steady on there. Steady on
Cowboy?
there, fella." And he goes, No, mate, how old is she?" And I said, "Well, she'd be 70.
She's about to turn 75 in
75.
September.
Incredible, mate.
Wow, mate, what
She
an
can hold her
innings.
own.
Yeah, mate, I know, they might outlive you, Big M. Hey,
Let's hope not.
Jack,
From his house.
Jack's got a great yarn. You went to the Paddington Inn the other night for a dinner, but you had a weird encounter with one of our listeners.
Yeah, I went to that restaurant that's attached to the Paddo Inn there, and then I was about 6 beers deep, right? And
Oh, here we go.
So you were driving.
Blind.
I was, and we're going out. We're going to a bar around Paddington there, and I just go, I'm just gonna pop into the toilet. I pop in, right, and there's this young guy, I reckon about early 20s, and I walk in. He goes, and he just, when you walk into the dog, they've just chewed something up and they've done something naughty. He gave me that look, and I was like, oh. So I go to the urinal, sitting there, and he just goes, "Hey, Jack." And I'm like, "Oh, hey, mate, how are you?" He goes, "Love the potty, mate." He goes, I got a confession to make. I went, "Oh, yeah?" He goes, "I've shit myself."
Oh, no.
Right. Okay. Interesting. I said, right. He goes, "Can I get a selfie?" And he's getting close to me,
Ew.
and I thought to myself, okay. This is mid-piss, by the way. And then he turns to me, and I saw him just sitting there at the door, and he's going, He goes, "What do I do? What do I do?" And I'm sitting there going, "Mate, I don't know." I said, "I'm not judging you here. We've all been there, but there's a pot plant out the front. You should probably dump the undies." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Mate, is it all good if I tell this yarn on the potty?" He goes, "Yeah, all good." He's waiting for this toilet, and the toilet finally opens up, and he's sitting out the front, and he goes to me. He said, "Just don't mention my name." I said, No, I won't mention your name. And he goes, "Oh, you can mention my name." I go, "What is it?" He goes, "Barney." I went, "All right, sweet, all good." Then he walks into the toilet. He must have felt a bit of guilt, walks straight back out and whispers in my ear, "It's actually Buckley."
Shout out to you, Buckley.
Oh, Barclay, that's a nice name.
Yeah.
Buckley.
So shout out to you, Buckley.
Strange things happen in toilets, male toilets.
Yeah.
Don't they just?
It is a weird place.
What was that done to
Yeah, how would you know?
Oh, I have been in men's toilets
And-
a number of times.
Have you actually been in them?
Yeah, loads of times. By accident and not by accident.
And all the female toilets they're always
lined
there's always
up.
lined
And
up,
they're
right?
stinky. Man, they're stinky, the female toilets.
No, boys are stinky.
Oh,
they
mate.
put those things in the urinal,
Oh, what things in the urinal?
the little stinky things.
They're not stinky.
No, they're not stinky. They're actually... They,
Yeah, I know. They're
kill
meant
the
to.
germ.
Yeah, they're supposed to,
The
but
problem-
they stink. I don't
What
want
do
to
you
smell
guys
them.
use?
The problem
Nothing.
around the cake, so the cake that you see it in, they're called the cakes, like the trough cakes, the urinal cakes,
Trough
whatever.
cake.
And
Or
they sit
lollies.
there, or in some cases, snow cones. And they sit there and they're supposed to make it taste better. I mean, smell better.
Yeah.
Not taste better. But the problem with guys is we like something to aim at. Yeah. So a lot of the boys just like zero.
Aim at it.
Sometimes I've been sitting there and it's a full urinal and everyone's peeing at the same cake.
Yeah, but wouldn't there be splash pack?
No, there's not. There's splashback. If you've got a really heavy stream, you're pissing like straight at it.
Yeah.
There's splashback, but you almost got an arc.
Yeah.
It's almost like picture like a snowboard. Picture a motocross. Harley Davidson. What do they call it? The like Nitro Circus, and you're watching them, and they do a jump.
Krusty Demons.
Krusty Demons. That's what I was trying to go for.
That's before Nitro Circus.
And so Krusty Demons, they go on a jump on a dirt bike, and it's like, you know how they hit the other ramp that they want to come down? They almost hit it like at a perfect stream. That's like how you would urinate in a trough.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
Yeah, go.
Okay. So sometimes, like, does it just come out, or do you have to press and push?
You got
for
to
the
push.
pee?
It doesn't just come out.
Okay.
No,
Do
not when
you
you're 55, it
accidentally
just comes out.
do a little fart or even a little poop?
No, not a poop, but like a little squeeze. Sometimes you sit in the urinal, you just hear.
Yeah, you do a little fart.
Yeah.
A little fart.
Yeah, that happens.
But you
naturally.
don't. When you're younger, you got to sort of push it out a little bit. As you get older, it's just
falling
hold
out.
It in.
Everything's falling
just
out.
pouring out. In fact, when you get older, you got to pee, and then you walk away, and I'll think about it. I've got to go back in. You got to finish it off. There's always just these.
I'm
In a
getting
hurry.
I'm getting like that now. I'm getting like that already. Like my probably in between urinations is getting to like an hour now.
Yeah, but you
I
know
used
what?
to be able to hold for hours.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
You're drinking-
Maybe you held on too long.
You're drinking way more water now. Now, you know what I reckon is, Coop? I actually reckon you're drinking less water, and what happens is your bladder can expand. It gets stretched. So if you ever notice that, now this is theory, right? This is my
okay,
theory.
again.
This isn't
Theorise.
fact. I'm going to do a bit
Yeah,
of
do the disclaimer.
bit of Matthew here. So this is my theory, is that if you hold one for ages, right, and I've experimented with this when I go to movie theaters, if you hold it for ages, your next one takes even like heaps longer because you actually expand your bladder.
Oh.
And
If you look at all your tubes and stuff that go along.
I don't know if I was going that deep, but the old urethra or the
Oh, hell, urethra.
but I'm just looking right here too. In fact, for Troph Lollies, by the way,
Lollies.
they aren't
They stink.
actually disinfected or sanitized in any way or have any.
It's just for scent.
It's mainly for scent. So,
So it's like a car freshener.
yeah. So it's
Stink.
it's rather misleading when they call them cakes and lollies, right?
Not wrong.
We
Let's
used to
hope
cl-
no one's
we
eating
used
them.
to clear the dance floor at Cessnock. You go out there and we grab a Troph Lolly out and just like crunch it up on the dance floor. Honestly, everyone's eyes would be burning.
What?
Like the chemicals, and everyone like
So
cleared the dance.
if you crush it
It's horrendous.
because we've done that before at the precinct in Melbourne. Shout out to the precinct. We used to go there when like after a long week of preseason, and we get the Troph Lolly out. But we would one person would go at one side of the dance floor and the other would go on the other, and we'd almost you treat it like a hockey puck, and you'd have to kick it through all the legs and get it to the other person.
I love
on the
that
other
game.
side. Yeah, it was fun when it wasn't with a Troph
But
Lolly.
mate, when you crack it, when you crack the Troph Lolly, mate, the smell.
Surely
is just,
they've gotten better. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen a Troph Lolly or smelt it. They've gotten better in scent.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Since then.
I'd encourage more clubs to do it. As a kid, it's ingrained in my mind as a kid. When I used to go into the sheds when Dad played, the mixture of Danker Rub and the thick
Troph
smell
Lolly.
of the Troph Lolly. But when I went to first grade, trust me, because they separate the rooms now. They're not really in one. You know, there's sort of like two sort of rooms where you have, because now they do the Fox coverage, one where you can sort of be nude and one where you can't. Now, but by doing that, they separate the rooms with the smell of the Troph Lollies mixed with the Danker Rub, so you smell more poo than you do actually. Yeah.
More
Yeah.
poo.
So it's just a hint for clubs there. Maybe just hide some Troph Lollies
Can
somewhere
you,
in the sheds.
for our listeners, your new comment, where's the best urinal or Troph Lolly in Australia? If it's your local
Let
pub,
us know.
clean it, girls and guys, just comment on our
Think like
YouTube.
with our eco-friendly societies these days and everyone trying to be on trend, there'd be lovely aromatherapy oils floating about.
You would think so. If you know a toilet like that, comment it. Spotify or wherever you're listening.
Some of those old RSLs, the pubs there are
don't they have
sensational. The toilets,
Automatic,
sorry.
air fresheners now too.
Yeah, some place, but they don't do much. They squirt. They just
They
go
squirt
every now
regularly.
and then. You just hear.
Yeah, the
That was a perfect purr.
It's just like
the Japanese toilets are insane. They're a joy.
yeah, they're clean.
They're a joy to walk in there and just.
The whole place is clean. They see it as rude. Like if you take a coffee takeaway and you're walking on the street, like that's rude because you're like leave your rubbish where it is.
Yeah, but
bins.
there's no bins, but that's because that's actually wasn't culturally. That's actually because of the bombs that were hidden around the city in the was it the 80s? Was it the 80s?
It was in the one of the bombs. A bomb went off in a trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
80s and
they hit
90s.
it. It was
In
like
Japan.
in Tokyo. So they hit them because there was so many. There was so many. They hit it in the city and they couldn't find it. Blah blah blah. So it's actually it was quite a.
I didn't know that.
So
I
you
missed
walk,
that.
You walk the streets.
Can't
It is
find
the
it.
hardest place to find a bin. You have to pretty well everything's designed to order it there. eat it there, trash it there,
And,
get
yeah.
on.
Isn't it very interesting? Like you
Interesting.
look at different cultures, and they have their, like for instance, like when you think of like a bombing there, we naturally think about things like back in the day there was ETA and all those different things. But what was it in Japan? What was it about in their history that they had terrorist attacks? Was it anyone? Was there any
1995 subway sarin attacks.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Subway.
Yeah.
No, I imagine it's just I don't know.
someone with an axe to grind?
Yeah.
Well,
some- I
their
don't know.
subway system's different. So it's like essentially they've got their system, but there's like literally like it's like New York in some ways, but you can sort of get around the city without having to go to the surface. Like you can actually
You can live under there.
you can sort of live under there. It's it's
There's shop.
especially in the-
Remember, there's like shops and
Mate, the
stuff.
shop,
under there.
it's there's like its own little ecosystem. Like they're built like on the roads. You got a cafe, and underneath it directly there might be another cafe like right underneath. It's pretty.
I've got the hankering to go back to Japan again.
the
I'm
best.
desperate.
Yeah, we haven't been for a while.
We said that in the potty during the night. We'd love Global Round to go over there.
Yeah,
That would
hear
actually be
so many
very
good
cool.
things about Osaka.
Yeah.
Osaka is supposed to be
Not to
bloody
bring,
great.
there's a listener who always comments in our stuff saying this family podcast is always you have brought it down to toilet humor and I'm sick of it. Well, I'm going to do it again because I've had
really?
food poisoning during the week, and I don't want to accuse the builders who have been building our beautiful Lebanese builders that are building the house.
After the barbecue last week.
But I think last week we talked about the raw liver that I ate.
Because Matt made it human liver.
And then you said that all the rest of everyone who tried their liver has also got food poisoning now. They're sick.
There has been a case of the runs, 4 of the boys, and each of those 4 are non-Lebanese and tasted the liver.
I had the liver.
I had the liver, but I'm sweet.
Did you have the liver?
I had the liver, yeah.
You might have a little bit of Lebanese in you.
Because actually, as one of their wives said, like they're used to it. Their system would be used to it. But if you're not used to it, then it's going to affect you. Because that was Wednesday that you ate it, and I don't think the response came until like from Friday, and you had it Monday.
I had it Monday, the start of this week.
But the
Is
boys
that
are
even,
still.
how does that work?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just been manifesting, just stewing up in there.
Or there's just, it's
aggravated.
Maybe you should find something else, some other sort of commonality rather than the liver. Maybe it's just a bad case of gastro.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else that I live in unhealthy in my life, or like I'm an epitome of health.
What's like the most challenging thing you've put in your mouth? And I mean that like to eat. Where you
Ever?
No.
Okay, I'm going to. Let's all answer that question.
Yeah. A food where you've looked and gone, I don't know if I can eat that. And I found it like goat. When I first thought about eating goat curry, just because culturally. But once I have, it's delicious.
I actually had it in.
Beautiful.
I had that in India, but they call it mutton.
Mutton.
But it's not mutton.
I had
They
it
even accept the
at
skull.
sushi train the other day. I had eel.
I'm
It just
not into
felt
eel.
it just felt weird to do it. Like similarly, just the thought. If you don't think, that's what I say to everyone. Just stop thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've managed that, bro.
Jack, do you have one?
Not necessarily. I can't
You
really
had
think-
chicken feet on the potty that time. Remember that?
Oh,
Yeah,
you did too.
didn't
Yeah, but you hoed in.
Foods don't really, I don't know. There's not, I don't like certain things, but it doesn't make me like, I'll eat them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a massive fan of like tomato chunks, like having a chunk of tomato or like even in guac, like big chunks of it. But if it's in there with guac, I'll eat it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to eat tomato on its own, right?
What a message. Well, someone changed Jack's Wikipedia. Jack Johns will put anything in his mouth.
Apparently.
That's his occupation. You know what else was funny this week? Because I had food poisoning. So I was at Poppy's and I was pretty horizontal the whole time because I also hurt my back. So my lower back's been...
Jesus.
Poor you.
Oh,
Like you weren't
boo-hoo.
here, wouldn't be able to move anything.
And I was sitting there and
Yeah,
I was...
no.
So
And-
I had food poisoning and I've also got a bad back. So I'm like sort of... She's helping me get up out of bed to then, sit down and do my business and then go back. But my back got so tight and sore that I ended up just not I didn't want to get up because I didn't want to stress it, because I put my body under enough. So she brushed my teeth for me laying in bed. And it was like the closest thing to I imagine where you guys are going to be soon in a nursing home. And it was...
That would only be if we were lucky and we made it that long, Cooper.
and I said...
I won't be moving out anywhere.
I said,
And those adopted children, the foster children, they'll have the benefit of our home.
Little heat.
Matthew.
as she was brushing my teeth, I went, where am I going to spit this? Like, where am I going to spit the thing? Otherwise, like, what's the point of you brushing it in bed? Because now I'm thinking, so like a kid drinking out of a hose, like back in the day, out of a tap at a footy ground, just the old cup out of your hands, doing it like that.
No, you
she
didn't.
She didn't think to go and get a cup?
She just went, right, well, like it was already, when you have too much toothpaste and it starts to burn,
yeah.
like it's burning. It's like the old Listerine ad where it goes, boom.
It's worse than childbirth.
And I'm just, that's what they say. So I've had to spit it into Poppy's cup hand. and it was. I remember just
Dude, what the fuck? That's
You couldn't have got up? Really?
back was actually. No, I'm not even joking, and I'm not like I'm pretty good with pain because it's just weakness leaving the body.
Yeah. Can I run a few things past you just to know where you and Poppy are as far as your relationship?
Yep.
Obviously, there's certain things. Do you urinate in front of each other?
Oh, we're sort of getting to that. We're at that level now.
I
Like
used to urinate on Matt.
Yeah. On the chest.
Sorry.
is that legit?
I did. When we were in the shower, we'd be having a shower together.
no,
and then
no,
I
just
just start
stop right there.
giggling.
Just stop
and
right
he'd
there.
go, "Oh, you're peeing on me, aren't you?"
Yeah, I think most couples do that. I think most
It
couples
was fun.
Do you fart in front of each other yet? Has that happened?
See, I do.
You're
like,
not really a farter.
No, I do. I drop a couple out, but like I do. We're pretty well everything now. We don't have to go any further because I know where you're going. But
No, and I mean that totally because it is a big thing. You get there sometimes, and
the
you go,
first fart.
I remember first going out with you, Trish. Like it was like a basketball of wind just in my stomach. I was just trying to keep in there.
I've done all that in front of Poppy, but she hasn't in front of me.
Oh, right.
So it's very one sided at the moment, and I keep trying to catch. Like I'm like, where does the wind go? Like, is she just farting in private? Like, is she going out and crop dust in the patio?
Or maybe she just has a very good diet.
Nah, I see what she's the same as me.
I saw an incredibly disturbing thing once when I was 19, and all the boys at the nights in the 21s, a lot of them used to live in this same house, like a share house, and they had the girlfriends or partners. Anyway, one day I just walked into the house. Hey boys, have a chat, and literally gone to walk into the toilet because it was half open. Opened it up, and it was one of their girlfriends in there, and as I walked in, she'd wiped her backside and she was looking at me.
Oh, no.
I just
you'll have
walked
to
in
tell
and
me
just
later.
went and just went, turn around and back out.
That is so.
That's you.
It's hard to come back from. Remember, Trish, we were in a Macca's toilet when I would have been like 8. You picked me up from school and you had to go to the toilet and you went, hey. So you brought me into
it was at a servo, you little shit.
into the disabled. Well, it wasn't a disabled toilet because it was at a servo, the one toilet in there.
And I said, mind the door.
And the door didn't lock for some reason. She said, "Oh, mind the door." So I'm sitting on the door like that, looking at her on the toilet, but the door was a pull. So the guy, I thought he was going to push it in, film me, and that stops the door. But he's pulled it, and because I'm laying on it, I just fall back. And then, so this guy's opened it, seen this little 8-year-old lying on his back, looked up. Trisha's just laying a log in the toilet.
It's true. That was like a Narrabeen toilet.
I forgot that story.
No, you're on the outside, I thought.
No, I was inside because I remember.
thought you
Because I
just,
remember
fell
I fell on
asleep.
my back like a turtle. That was so funny. Hey, I got a new segment for everyone.
So bonding.
This one's called "What's in Cooper's Cuticles."
Oh.
Now, I found a news story during the week, which I thought, wow, that's good. Let's get inside my cuticles. It doesn't really work because
How do you spell cuticles?
Cuticles.
That's correct.
C-U-T.
Do you know what cuticles are?
No idea.
So it's like on your finger. So girls will push their cuticles back like there.
That's like
It's where your nails grow from.
Yeah, he's such an idiot.
cuticles. Cool.
Sweet.
Cool.
So I'm just writing that down. Mum in toilet. So funny.
So funny.
So there was. I don't know if you guys watching the news at all this week,
No.
but there was.
Bad
Very
stories
busy.
on there.
Yeah, there was so they found remains in a suitcase down in Goulburn. You guys seen
Goulburn.
it? In Goulburn, they found a suitcase, like a traveling suitcase, and there were remains in it. And they all over the news, it was like, oh, they found a dead body.
I did see a headline.
So
actually.
what you might, if you hadn't kept up the news with like literally as we're recording this podcast, so they thought it was a dead body, and then the commissioner came out like 2 nights ago and said, we can confirm they're not human remains. They're not human remains. And then the journalists are going, so what is it? Is it an animal? She goes, we cannot confirm or deny what it is yet. We're still figuring that out. It was a sex doll.
A blow up.
So it was a human sex doll. I don't know if it was a blow up doll,
Not been punctured.
but it could have been because
Like
a lot
a
of
mannequin sort
yeah,
of?
like there's some that are like actually got like not human skin on it, but like a softer like
bots.
thing. So
What?
they've obviously
Wait, hang on a second.
bones?
1 second, Cooper. Did you just say bots?
Yeah,
You did.
Bots.
Like, are you saying like from Blade Runner? Like they could
No,
be
these ones they're making now are lifelike.
How do you know that?
Wow.
Yeah.
keeps up to date. Yeah, but I thought that's a bizarre. Imagine being a cop rocking up at a thing thinking. Because they're obviously not allowed to touch. They had to send. I was reading the
Because
article.
you've got to wait for the forensics
Yeah,
team.
because they came out today and obviously they elaborated it's a sex doll. They said they didn't want the cops to get in any trouble for thinking that it was a dead body because they're not allowed to touch it and mess with the DNA. Obviously, there's evidence on there. So they've opened it, seen what looked like to be human skin. It was obviously a sex doll. They've sent it to get
Latex.
DNA tests and stuff. But I thought that is very, very funny.
That is funny.
I know.
Wow.
I love this.
if
I
you
love
missed
this
that.
quote. This is from a criminologist told The Guardian Australia, police have been blamed over the years, and rightly so, for tunnel vision. But these fellas did the right thing. Can you imagine if it was a real body and they just go unzip the bag and say, we'll have a poke around here? They sent it off they sent it off and they followed procedure. So shout out to those coppers.
Well, it could, yeah.
Do you know anyone that
Who can identify a bone?
those T2
Body.
lanes where people put dummies up alongside them? Remember that?
What are they, sorry?
Remember the T2 lanes or T3 are in the mornings? I've heard
You've got to
stories
have
of guys,
3 people in the
people
transit
put
lanes.
Yeah, transit lanes. Put mannequins in there and dolls in there.
Oh, really?
So, because if you're a single person driving in there, you're not allowed.
My mate stole like one of those.
Do they still exist?
Well, they got T3 lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still do.
Transit lane.
Well,
Okay.
from where we live now, if you're going in the city, the far left lane in the morning from like
So the
7
bus
to 9.
lane?
Yeah, the bus lane's transit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on the Harbour Bridge, there's a transit lane as well.
By the way, excellent movie, Mannequin, back in the day.
Shit movie.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Nah, don't bother. It was a waste of time.
It was
Cooper, I want to pull you up
Kelly
on something.
LeBrock, fantastic.
Oh, he loved Kelly LeBrock.
I did.
Coopy,
Yeah.
you sent me a text, I think it was last week, and I was asleep, and the next day you said to me, oh, you didn't respond to my text. And I was like, yeah, I saw it. I didn't really believe it. And it was a nice text. And it said something about, oh, no, I don't show you enough appreciation. I really love you and thank you for everything you do.
What a suck.
I know, he really was a suck.
What did he need?
And I was like, well, why did you send that? That was weird.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for the punchline because every time he does something nice, then it's a joke on me.
Yeah.
And then he said, oh, Poppy and I were watching Hunting Wives. Well, Cooper, I have just finished watching Hunting Wives. I cannot imagine what bit of that you thought, oh, I really love my mum and I want to let her know.
When
The
her daughter,
overbearing mum, I think it was.
well, spoiler alert. You know when the person dies,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few dead
and
in
then
there.
there's the single mum, and she bought that item for her daughter, and she's not she wasn't that financially well off, and her and her daughter have the fight, and then she buys that item for her daughter, but then when the item comes, her daughter's like passed away. She'd been murdered.
So
Boom,
the
boom.
single, mum, like, were you crying about? Did you cry about the father?
I
maybe
didn't
who died.
I think the father, he was a dead shit. He left. He took off.
Did you
He was
cry?
the Matty Johns of the.
Did you cry in shame, Matthew?
Did I cry in what?
Did you cry in shame?
Yeah.
Diesel. And the injectors.
What a reference.
Crying shame. That is good, Jack. That is good.
That is not good.
John Levott.
That is not a good
Nah,
reference.
it's not John. It is Levant, but it's not. But Coops, I know. So
Mark
then,
Lazot.
yeah, you're close. The next day, like midday, you and Poppy are there, and you go, so did you get my text? I was like, oh, yeah. And then what did you say?
Can't remember. This was like weeks ago.
Oh, it was like last week.
Yeah, just like my life moves fast. What do you? If you wanted me to remember this, try to tear me up before the
Oh,
potty.
no, you said because Poppy sent her mum a nice message at the same
we
point
go.
and got a response straight away.
Yeah.
She goes, and you, even this morning, crickets. And I
Yeah.
went, yeah, but that's because you're always
You know
like
what I
having a
think,
go.
Chris? Let me just step in there. I reckon he was big noting himself for son of Poppy. I'm just going to send mum a really nice note.
Yeah.
Like the perfect child.
yeah.
And really, mate, you're a disgrace.
Yeah.
I'm fucking zeroing in on you, mate. You're a disgrace.
And let's talk about the other perfect child
I
who
read
had a
your
meltdown.
guess what? I read your article over your shoulder. It was shit.
Oh,
I
You
did.
can't read.
I couldn't read your handwriting.
the other child had a meltdown today because why, Matt?
What
Not today, the other day.
When the fuck did I have a meltdown?
When I
there we go.
when
Oh,
I
hang on a sec.
when I revealed, like we were about to move into the house, and I said, you guys, your shutters aren't going to be here for about 6 to 10 weeks.
It was so good.
Oh, didn't
you know-
he completely lose his shit?
Can I ask, right? But because you have shutters up. I didn't. You have shutters up now. How'd you get the shutters up?
We spent so she told us in the morning. So then me and Jem spent our Sunday out at IKEA going to collect some new blinds and what do you call those? A hook?
Traction.
The traction
Pole.
Pole, yeah.
And they're not blinds. Those things are called curtains that you've got up there.
Oh, yeah,
Who cares? That is such a small detail.
Trish, honestly, It's just a small team.
It was,
But it was a very see through this entire build. Trish has been one of the great drip feeders in information, right? It's almost like
I'm sorry, I've been very busy.
well, the day before we move in, you don't need to tell us that we won't have curtains. That our window, me and Jem sleep in, the window looks directly into the neighbours and they look straight into ours. Why tell me that?
It looks into nothing.
No.
Cooper's not worried about his window that looks straight onto the street having no blind.
I don't care. I like being naked.
You're not here half the time.
That's true. No, the best part of that whole argument was, remember, Dad, because where's me and Dad are sitting there? We were eating porridge or something, and Jack and Mum were arguing across us.
So he's going, mate, so Trish was under the impression that you were talking about sunlight.
Yeah,
you actually, and you go, just wear an eye mask, it'll cover it up. And I thought, no, because they can still see you. Like he was talking about people looking in.
He was like the neighbours can look.
Getting in there.
They can. I was in that room for like a majority of my childhood, and I'd wake up sometimes and the guy would be hanging his washing, just looking at me.
Well, mate, it was so funny when we come home. Jack was standing at the front of the unit next door, and he's standing there. And I could see the look, and I thought, what's happened here? I went over and said, what's going on, mate? He goes, I'm just standing here. I'm just standing here contemplating just about how selfish everyone is in this house.
Oh, right? Wow.
And
big statement, mate.
He goes, mate, Trish just drip feed me information. Do you know this? He was so enthusiastic going, do you know what? Just get out of my way.
Yeah. Push them in the garden.
Just
get the fuck out of my way, dude. I'm going to see my girl.
Oh,
man. Her on the behind.
Dad was wearing a leather jacket. He just kicked Jack like the Spartans kicked the Greek.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my way.
Who was the Spartans fighting? Who did he
Persia.
He kicked the king of Persia into that pit, that cesspit. Is that right?
Yeah.
Boss, is that he says there's Sparta, and he kicks him.
Yeah, the Persian king who was.
I don't need to know his name.
Sorry,
if you can pull it.
Cyrus, actually.
Was it
Cyrus?
Guys. Do we need to see what's going on with our tips?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know why you put the accent on.
Just to break up the monotony of your voices.
By the way, on the Irish accent rugby league, Warrington are playing Wigan and Dublin coming up soon.
Oh, are they? It would be lovely. Where are they playing?
It'd be lovely to play in Dublin.
Yeah, but where? Does the ground have a name?
Cork. I think they'd be playing. I'd say
Cork is not Dublin.
It wouldn't be Lansdowne Road. It'll be. Might be at the famous GA.
Because we have some Irish listeners too.
The Craig Park.
Oh, Cooper Johns, you little shit! You've hit the front again.
Yeah, there he goes.
Got 5 last week.
Can I just stop for 1 sec?
104.
Can you just lose the Irish accent now and just do it?
Annoying. You're so annoying, Cooper. I got 4. I'm on 103. Jack, you're on 100. You got 5. Matt, you're tailing us all. Only got 4 last week on 96.
So can you say my score again?
Yeah, you're 104, Cooper.
Okay, good.
Cooper, okay. This week's tips, people.
Cooper,
Gotcha.
I just want to stop here, Trish. I think you are 100% right. I think Cooper's being the annoying one here.
Yeah, all of our listeners, go to the comments and say who's being more and more annoying, Trish's Irish accent or me asking her just to not do the Irish accent.
Oh, those who like the sound of their own voice.
Got my steps up over 10,000. Sorry.
Panthers versus Roosters. Tough one. Panthers lost last week to the Wars.
I'm going Panthers.
I kind of feel like they're going to... Yeah, I think too.
Yeah, I might go Panthers as well.
All Panthers?
See, there's some breaking news that Jet Cleary's just asked for release from the Wires to join Penrith 2027.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a lovely boy.
Are you looking at on laptop now?
It's. I just saw it pop up 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
I wasn't going to bring it
Holy
up. I thought I'd wait for a moment.
Okay, and there was
And
your
I found
moment.
it. And I found it.
Hey, you're great.
Well played.
Thanks, brother.
That's pretty good talent.
Cooper,
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go. Sorry, I'm going to go the Roosters.
you're going the Roosters. Okay, Sea Eagles and the Dolphins. I think I'm going to go the Dolphins. I think the Sea Eagles have fallen off the what's the
perch?
the cliff? No, when you're in the fish and the big drop and
Oh, the cliff.
what's that called?
Waterfall.
Oh, the Mariana Trench.
No, it's not the Mariana Trench. No, that's like a
A shopping cart.
No, something shelf.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
The good thing is we know
continental shelf.
Continental shelf. They've gone right off the continental shelf.
Are you sure that's it?
I've got Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins too.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dolphins as well.
I will go the Dolphins as well.
Okay, Bulldogs and the Rabbits.
I'm going to go Rabbits. I just sort of think the Dogs have worked very hard to get in the position now, and I sort of get the sense they're getting a bit tired again.
Yeah, I'll go Rabbits as well.
I'm hearing Latrell's back either this week or next week. I don't know if they named him this week. I haven't had a look at the team list Tuesdays, but I think he might be pushing for a return next week.
Next week,
Shout out.
You know what? I'm going to go the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah. Righto. I will go the Rabbits then.
Okay, Sharks and the Raiders.
Oh, geez. I'm going to go... I'll go Sharks to bounce back, but not with a lot of confidence. They're worrying me, the Sharks.
How did the Raiders go last week? I know they lost,
Got
but
beat against tonight. They were all right.
Yeah.
that was tight.
Yeah, it was.
You know what? Oh, no, I'm going to show loyalty. Sharkies.
Right, I'm going to go the Sharks. Jack?
Sharks.
Okay, Eels and the Cowboys. I'm going to go for the Cowboys.
Ooh.
Oh, geez. I'm going to go Eels.
Wow.
See this breaking news that Scott Drinkwater has asked for early release to join Dragons for the rest of the year.
Does he really?
No.
Dad.
That's
Mate,
Jack-
that's fake news.
Salacious.
It's fake news.
Jack, who would you like to go for, mate?
this was the Cowboys.
Eels
no?
and Cowboys.
See, he's too busy trying to make cracky jokes. He can't even listen. Jack, just listen from now.
Sorry, Coop. I'm going to go the Cowboys.
Cows.
I'll go the Cowboys as well.
Okay, Broncos and the Warriors. I'm going the Warriors
Going
after
the
last
Wars,
week's
man.
performance.
Wars up
Weren't
there.
they
Home
high?
game for them.
Up the Wires. I think that's the biggest home game of the year so far. Has been Magic Round, Cowboys. Broncos and Wars.
I'll go the Wires as well.
Been 42-12 last time there too.
Thanks, Dave
Oh,
Mills.
this is a tough one.
That was when Tanner Boyd got hurt. Okay.
Okay, Knights and Titans. I'm going the Titans. Come on, boys.
Yeah, come on, Titans.
Knights have to be due for a loss.
Go Titans.
You'd hope so, but you know what?
It's getting to the pointy end of the year. I'm going to go the Knights.
Oh, you little bitch. Okay.
You son of a gorgeous woman.
Tigers and the Dragons. I'm going to go with the Dragons. I think they got a little bit of bloodlust after last
I
week.
do too. I love what the Dragons did last week.
Yeah. What about Couchman having like 66 tackles? In his...
67.
Ryan Cashman.
Okay,
Gun.
JJ, what are you doing, dude?
I'm going to go Dragons.
You know what? I'll be different. I'll go the Tigers.
Okay.
Because you just can't back the Dragons with any confidence, can you?
Oh, yeah, no, even the Dragons
Are they a
supporters are
chance?
a little bit.
Are the Dragons a chance possibly of avoiding the spoon, or are they?
God, I hope not.
Uh-oh.
Who's second last? Titans? Is it
I think
Titans?
it-
No,
might-
we
it
jumped
might
at
be- it
13
might
the
be
other
Bronx.
day.
I think it might be
Yeah,
Broncos.
it's Broncos.
Yeah.
But Broncos second last. Are you joking?
Are you joking me?
Are you joking? No, Matty Jones.
Yeah, Broncos are.
What?
They,
Broncos are second last. Oh, they're on the same amount of points as the Titans, though.
but less for
How many points were
Yeah,
you
but I
ahead
think
of
we've got
Dragons?
6.
Oh,
Well, how many rounds we got left?
Oh, well, 3 wins. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
sweet,
yeah. Well,
sweet.
you're laughing. Don't worry.
I tell you what, the Knights are a good chance of. They're sitting at 6. They're a good chance with the bye last round, heading
yeah.
into the top 4.
big time, Jack. That'd be very, very tough assignment playing in week 1. Anyway,
Have the best weekend, people.
Yeah.
We've got another wedding. Love it. Dom and Elaine.
I've got to get my steps over 10,000.
Oh, go
Trish.
on. Go step, mate.
Hey, actually?
Try stepping and moving some more furniture for me. Oh, there he goes.
See you guys.
No, leave it to me. Bye.